31.6 degrees, 31.6. And the starting mileage is 30063. 30063. Hey YouTube, gentlemansnine. Riding home from work. Today was busy. It's 7 o'clock and I'm just leaving now, so not fun when you're one of the few people left in the office besides customer support. I see cop lights. What's up with that? So my last ride, if you looked at it, was pretty boring. I didn't actually say much, if anything. Ooh, that's bright. I was had to get gas, and the gas station I normally go to was the parking lot was completely all ice or snow or whatever, packed snow. So I didn't feel comfortable going in there, so I went to the next gas station, which was also the same situation. So that's interesting. My I don't know about you guys, but my inseam is only 30 inches, and the seat height on my Burgman is 29.5 inches. So if you can imagine, I mean, if I scooch forward, I can flat foot on both sides. When I say scooch forward my seat, it gets narrow in the front, so I can flat foot it there, but I'm only flat footing with my legs straight, so that's not really doesn't give you really much that much control. Oops, let's go straight. And anyways, as I was pulling out of the parking lot, I slipped. That's always interesting. I was able to recover, but makes you nervous and makes you more focused on riding and staying upright than let your mind wander a little bit and talk about whatever. But the roads are much better now, or at least this section of the road. So along those lines, it didn't even dawn on me to talk about this because a lot of other things going on. If you guys had watched my the ride I posted like a month and a half ago, the 230-mile ride I did, my battery on my camera died maybe half hour before I got to the gas station. And at that gas station, as I pulled in, so I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. So, you know, up here in the Midwest, when they salt the roads, it's a lot of salt. So if you look at the road, it could be white from salt. It could be like that darker color because it's wet, or it could be white because it's snow. So if you notice here, the salt makes it white, the snow makes it white. So when I pulled in that gas station, at first glance I thought the whole thing was just ice, or I'm sorry, all salt, because it was all white. And the car that was ahead of me was going just a wee bit too slow for me, so I went to the left, and without even thinking, and this is my fault because I obviously wasn't paying attention, I drove right onto ice, and instead of looking down, I was looking at the gas pump where I wanted to turn into, and I'm holding the slight turn position, if you want to call it that, and all of a sudden, and I don't even know what happened, all of a sudden I'm in the same position, but I'm on the ground sliding. And it happened so quick. It happened so quick I don't even remember what transpired between the upright position and the instant I hit the ground. I just know I was upright 1 second, and all of a sudden I'm sliding the next. So fortunately I wasn't going that fast, and I only slid like maybe 3 feet, 4 feet maybe. And one guy came out of his car to help, or ask if I needed help, and I just felt silly. I said I was fine. And to realize here, I'm on ice, and I went to pick up the bike. And, whoa, wait for me. I went to pick up the bike, and I'm on ice, so I can't like lean it because the tires have nothing to grab onto traction wise. I basically have to lift it straight up, if that even makes sense for anybody who's ever dropped their bike on ice. I basically have no choice but to pick it straight up. So if you don't know, this Burgman, without any of this gear on, weighs what does it weigh, like 600 pounds? And for whatever reason, you know, I just walked over to it, I picked it up straight up, and then I hopped onto it and I gently rode it over to the gas pump. But in that process of picking it up, I must have pulled something, because on the rest of that ride that I did, that 230 miles, I would say halfway through, my shoulder felt sore, and it felt like maybe I was just gripping the throttle too hard or something. So, you know, I was trying to loosen my grip or whatever, if I was tense or what. I just assumed that's happened, because I've done long rides before where my right arm will start hurting a little bit because I'm tense or whatever. So I got home, everything's fine, and about a week later my shoulder started hurting. I don't know if you had watched the other videos, I had mentioned my shoulder was hurting, and it was actually because I picked up my bike. I basically pulled something when I lifted it, and it just didn't dawn on me that that's what it was until later. I need to change lanes. Anyways, the bike is fine, it still runs. I have some damage, if I remember, I'll put a picture right here. I didn't actually get trapped under my bike, so when I fell, I don't know, they must have built this thing, so right where that damage is in the picture, it's right at the corner where my feet sit, and when the bike hit there, it basically stopped flipping over. I want to say maybe it was at like a 45-degree angle or something. It wasn't laying flat. It was still up in the air, kind of. Not 45 degrees. Something such that it wasn't flat. So it busted the plastic there, and I'm sorry for the wind noise because I'm going to be going pretty fast here. I'm seeing up there pop. It broke there, and then I had the GV E21 side cases on, and it did scuff the corner of one of those, but I don't care about that. So nowadays there's not much damage, and ironically the plastic costs a lot of money, so there's 3 panels that were broken. The front fairing, which only has a small crack, so I don't even care about that one. The lower right side panel, that stupid thing costs like 216 bucks, but I'll just find a used one off of eBay. I don't care if the one on eBay is scuffed. And then the center panel, this hump cover thing, it's broken there, but I think if the side panel I put on, it won't be that noticeable that it's cracked there. Anyways, it didn't even dawn on me to talk about it until I saw Navy Thomas 8 and his falls. It's kind of funny because when he went down, some of the views reminded me of my fall. So as it was down, I don't remember the transition, so it's kind of neat to see his video where the bike is actually in the process of falling. And it sucks because I didn't have my battery had died, so I didn't get it on film either. Anyways, that's all I got. Now I get to hit the super slab here and head all the way home. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Ending mileage 30103, 30103.